Hi everyone, welcome to SKR Yoga and Wellness. My name is Sam and this is my YouTube channel. So today's class is focused around detox, and how we're going to achieve this detoxifying of the body is just by sweating it all out. So the point of today's class is just to get a really great workout in, to get our heart rate up and to sweat. So I'm in long sleeves, long pants, maybe you can do the same. And yeah, we're just gonna get right to it and jump in. So because in today's class our goal is to generate a lot of heat, we're going to introduce a different breathing technique. So I want to walk you through that right now before we start class. So what this technique is called is Ujjayi breathing. So how to achieve this is you want to imagine that you're trying to fog up a mirror or a window or something with your breath, like with a very forceful exhale. But we're going to take that energy and exhale through the nose rather than the mouth. So you're going to inhale and exhale through the nose, but adding that extra force, that extra tension in the throat. And what this is going to do is generate more heat within the body. So that's going to help us to continue to generate heat throughout the whole body and continue to sweat. So let's just go through 10 rounds of Ujjayi breathing. So inhaling and exhaling forcefully through the nose. Here we go. One. And slowly open your eyes, come back to the room. And you might already feel a little bit of heat in your chest, which is good. That's exactly what we're going for. And if not, we'll keep going with that breathing so it comes on later in the class. So you want to incorporate that into the entire class. So anytime I'm mentioning inhale or exhale, incorporate that Ujjayi breathing, and I'll do my best to remind you as we go through each section of the class. So we're going to start with a warm-up. So we're going to start on all fours. Knees right under your hips, hands right under your shoulders. We're just going to roll through some rounds of cat and cow here. So inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, eyes up. Exhale, curving the spine, tailbone drops down. Inhale, up. And exhale, curve. Do this about 5 more times. Moving through the rhythm of your own breath. Inhaling to arch and exhaling to curve. Remembering that Ujjayi breathing right off the bat. Let's all finish one more round. And come back to a neutral spine. From here, you're going to extend your right leg out behind you, keeping your toes on the floor. And then with a fully stretched leg, you're going to swing and overcross that right leg as far over to the left as you can, and then on an exhale, look over towards that heel. So you should feel a stretch on the right side of your body, and we're compressing our left side. One more breath. bring that leg back to center. We're gonna go right away to the left. So stretching out your left leg. On an exhale, over cross to the right. Bring your eyes over to look at your heel and breathe. And on your next exhale, bring that leg back to the mat. Now we're just gonna do some wrist exercises, just so that we make sure our arms are fully ready for our workout here. So you're gonna flick your hands as if you're trying to get water off of your hands. We're gonna do that in 3 positions: out in front of us, to the side, and up overhead. So we're gonna go through 8 cycles of flicking in each position. So you can follow along with me. Hands are reaching out. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to the side. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 overhead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, front. 2, 3, 4. Pick up pace. 6, 7, 8 to the side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 overhead. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 in front. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8 side. 4, 6, 8 overhead. 2, 4, 6, 8 again. You should feel this in your forearms. 6, 7, 8 to the side. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8 overhead. Last 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Shake it out. You should really feel your forearms working in that exercise there. So we're just gonna stretch out those wrists. So you can bring your hands, your palms onto the floor with your fingers facing your body. And then from here, you're just gonna lean your weight back towards your heels and then stop whenever you feel the stretch intensify. And you might find that one of your wrists is tighter than the other, especially with your dominant hand. So for me, I'm right-handed and I feel this way more in my right than I do on my left. And we'll send the weight back even farther and just lift the palms off the floor, so just the fingers and the knuckles are still in contact. And we'll sit here for a few breaths. And slowly release. We're going to do the same thing, backs of the hands on the floor now. Keeping those elbows as straight as you can, sending the weight back, stopping when you feel that stretch. Try to keep the fingers nice and spread out as you do this. And send the weight even farther back, lifting the backs of the hands off the floor. Fingers are still in contact. And release. Last little wrist stretch. You're gonna bring your wrists all the way together and place your palms on the floor so your fingers are reaching towards opposite sides. And then you're just gonna slowly rock your weight side to side. And keep a soft bend in your elbows as you do this. Being very gentle, we're not forcing anything. And release. Okay, so to continue moving and generating heat in the body, we're gonna roll through a bunch of sun salutations right away before we go into any flow. So for those of you more familiar with the traditional Sanskrit names, we're gonna be going through Surya Namaskara A and B variations, 3 of each. So I'll walk you through it, and if you don't know what they are, you can follow along, no worries whatsoever. So get up on your feet, come towards the front of your mat. Bring your feet together, standing up nice and tall. Feet reaching into the floor, arms reaching towards the floor. Spine is nice and long and tall, head reaching towards the ceiling. On an inhale, our arms are going to come up the sides, come overhead, palms come to touch. Exhale, dive forward, fold over your shins. Inhale, lift the back, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back to plank and chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. We're here for 5 breaths, remembering that Ujjayi breathing. And on your next inhale, look between your palms, step or jump your feet forward, find a flat back. Exhale, fold over your shins. Inhale, arms come up the side, all the way to stand, arms overhead. Exhale, come back to Tadasana or mountain pose. Again, feeling that long line from the soles of your feet to the top of your head. And we repeat that. Inhale, arms up, palms come to touch. Exhale, dive forward over those shins. Inhale, halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, step or jump your feet to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. And on your next inhale, look between your palms. Step or jump your feet to the top of the mat. Find a flat back. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way to stand, arms up overhead. And exhale, Tadasana or mountain pose. And we're going to repeat that cycle once more. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. On your next inhale, look between the palms, step or jump forward. Find a flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, arms come up, all the way overhead. And exhale to stand. Feeling nice and tall. Notice if you're starting to feel that heat in your body. Now we're going to roll through starting Namaskara B variation. So this starts with chair pose. So on an inhale, you're going to bend your knees, send your hips back, touch your fingers to the floor before lifting up, finding chair. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, find halfway lift. Exhale, step or jump back to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right foot forward, we're finding warrior 1. And exhale, step the right foot back, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And left foot forward right away, warrior 1. Inhale. Exhale, down, find plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths. look between your palms. Step or hop forward. Find flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale, arms up overhead to stand. And exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. We're gonna repeat that twice more. Inhale, touch the mat, find chair. Exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, palms down, step to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right away, right foot forward, finding warrior one, inhale. Exhale, hands down, find plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Right away, left foot through. Back heel spins, finding warrior two on it, inhale. Exhale, hands down, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here. Remembering that Ujjayi breathing, like we're trying to fog up a mirror. And on your next inhale, look between the palms, step or jump your feet forward. Find halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale, arms over the side, come to stand. And exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Final round, inhale, chair pose. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, palms down, find plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forward, warrior one. Exhale, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, warrior one. Exhale, palms down, plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. 5 breaths here, incorporating our Ujjayi breathing. And notice if your heels are maybe closer to the floor, and your legs feel more open and stretched out. If your spine feels longer. We'll take one more breath here. And on your next inhale, looking between the palms, step or jump your feet forward. Find flat back, halfway lift. Exhale, fold over those legs. Inhale, come all the way to stand, arms up overhead. Exhale, mountain pose, Tadasana. Let's just pause here for a moment. Take a minute to appreciate the heat that's being generated in your body. Perhaps you're starting to sweat. Feel nice and strong and tall. And so we'll continue just doing half of a flow, an A variation flow, to bring us back to downward dog. So on an inhale, just bring your arms up overhead. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, palms down, step or jump to plank, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. On an inhale, swing your left leg up. We're gonna start with the left today, swinging it forward, stepping that foot between the palms. Spin the back heel, find warrior two. Make sure your shoulders and hips are directly square to the side of your mat. And that knee is bending right over top of your ankle, so we're not going too far forward. Still remembering our Ujjayi breathing. And on your next inhale, you're gonna reach forward, either place that left elbow on your knee or that palm on the floor beside the inside of your arch. And your arm comes all the way up and over, your right arm that is, to find extended side angle. And from here, to make this a little bit more dynamic, we're gonna come into some arm circles. So that arm is gonna come all the way down, forward, extending back up towards the back, stretching out that shoulder, and repeat. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, up to the side, stretching out that shoulder. 3 more times. Exhale, down to the front of the mat. Inhale, up to the back of the mat. Open up. Exhale. Inhale. And last one. Exhale. And inhale, back up. Bring that right hand out to your hip. You're gonna take those left fingertips a few inches in front of your left foot, and you wanna transfer all of your weight onto your left, lifting that right leg up behind you, trying to find half moon. You can keep your eyes, it is a challenging pose, so don't worry if you're wobbling like me. You can keep your eyes towards the floor if you feel more comfortable. Bring your eyes to the side wall and extend that right arm. Might take a couple tries, it did for me. And just a couple more breaths here. And bring your eyes back to the floor, right hand to your hip. We're gonna flip our right hip so it's facing towards the floor, and try to lift up so your upper body comes parallel to the ground. So we're coming to warrior 3. You can bring your hands to prayer position in front of your chest, and on an exhale, we're gonna come all the way to stand. That right knee comes in. Inhale, extend back out. Exhale, up. Inhale, down. Exhale, powerful, up to stand. Feel those glutes and hamstrings working. Inhale, warrior 3. 2 more, exhale, up. Inhale, extend out. And exhale, up. This is the last one. Grab into your shin. Woo, hang on to that balance. Pull that knee into your chest. And we're just gonna find a twist here on this side. Re-establishing that balance after all of that movement. And release the twist on an exhale. Send that right foot back, and you're gonna spin your feet so both of your toes are facing the long edge of your mat. Hands on your hips. On an inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, fold forward at the waist. Just an easy forward bend. You can stay here or interlace your fingers behind your back and extend your arms, stretching out your shoulders. Really let that left leg relax with all that intense work we just did. And release your hands back down into your hips. And on an inhale, come back up to stand. Now we're gonna bring our heels in, toes out, so we're standing in kind of a turned out position. We're gonna bring our palms in front of our chest, standing up nice and tall. So we're gonna come into temple pose. So standing up tall here, heels are in, toes are out. We're gonna bend our knees and come all the way into a nice big bend here. Keep your knees right on top of your ankles so we're not rolling in or out. We're staying right on top. And inhale to come back up. Exhale, bend. And inhale, back up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Twice more. Exhale, bend. Try to stay up as tall as you possibly can with your upper body. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, up. One more. Exhale. And inhale. Now from here, you're gonna turn your left foot in and walk your right foot out ever so slightly. So that foot is parallel to the long edge of your mat, left foot is parallel to the short edge of your mat. Palms are coming forward, arms are out by your sides. Hips are gonna go to the back, and we're gonna bend at the waist. Your right hand will meet your right shin, but try not to put any weight on that hand. So we're keeping the effort in our upper body to stay here. This is triangle pose. And from here, just bring your eyes back towards the mat. You're gonna place your palms down at the back of your mat now, stepping back to plank. On an exhale, find chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Let's take 5 breaths here. Always remembering that Ujjayi breathing, building that heat in the body. And now we're going to work with the right leg. So on an inhale, lifting that right leg up, keep it straight and square, swing it forward, step that foot between the palms. We're spinning the back heel to find warrior 2. Feel nice and long and strong in this posture here. Remembering that 90-degree angle with the front knee. And on an exhale, come to your extended side angle on the second side. And right away, we'll go into those arm circles. So exhaling, arm down. Inhale, arm comes up. Exhale. Inhale, up. 3 more times. Exhale. Inhale, arm comes up the back, stretch out the shoulder. Exhale. Inhale, arm up. Last one, exhale. And inhale. And from here, bring that left hand onto the hip. You can walk your back foot in a little bit. Take those fingers about 6 inches in front of your front foot, and we're transferring our weight onto our right leg. Opening up towards the side. I'm going to try to find stronger balance on this side. Doing good so far. So you can keep your eyes towards the floor and your left hand on your hip, or you can do the variation as I'm doing, opening up towards the side wall. And on your next exhale, bring your eyes back down to the floor, left hand onto your hip. Let that left hip drop. So we're coming to warrior 3 right away. And bring your upper body up. So we're parallel to the floor. This is the hardest part of the class. You can do it. On an exhale, powerful up to stand. Knee comes in. Inhale, find warrior 3. Exhale, powerful quick motion to come up to stand. Inhale, warrior 3. Again, exhale, up. Inhale, finding warrior 3. Trying to keep that left hip spinning towards the floor. Exhale, stand. Inhale, warrior 3. And last one, exhale, come on up to stand. Grab a hold of that knee and find a twist. Feel that right leg burning, all of the heat. Still trying to incorporate that Ujjayi breathing. Hopefully you guys are sweating as much as I am. And on an exhale, release that twist. Send that left foot back, bringing our toes to face the long edge of our mat. Hands on the hips. Inhale, find a nice long spine, grow 3 inches. And exhale, fold forward at the waist. And same thing here, you can interlace your fingers. Maybe try doing it with the opposite thumb on top. And then extend the arms, stretching out the shoulders. And release your hands, bring them back down to your hips. And on an inhale, come all the way back up to stand. Repeating temple pose, heels come in, toes out. Hands come to prayer position in front of your chest. On an exhale, we're gonna come to a deep bend. Inhale, push the floor away to stand. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Twice more. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. And as a final challenge, let's come into this deep bend and just hold for a moment. Let's lift our arms up overhead. Hands stay pressing together. Drop a couple more centimeters towards the floor. And on an inhale, come all the way back up to stand, releasing that. So now we're coming to triangle on the left side. So right foot twists in, so it's parallel to the short edge of your mat. Left foot is pointing towards the top of your mat. Arms come up to the sides, palms forward. Hips go back. We bend at the waist, trying to stay facing completely to the side, so we're not twisting in any direction. Breathe into the side of your body here. Don't put any weight on that front shin if you can. And on your next exhale, look towards the floor. Bring your hands down to the top of your mat. Step back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. And we're just going to take a breather, coming to child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Forehead comes down onto the mat. And just breathe. Don't worry about your Ujjayi breathing here. Just come back to a normal breath. Let your body relax. Just taking a quick breather. And on your next inhale, lift your forehead off the floor. We're going to right away come to plank position. So reset those hands underneath your shoulders. Step out to plank. We're going to let our heels fall towards the left, stacking your right foot on top of your left, coming up to side plank here. So pushing that left palm into the floor. And on an exhale, we're going to come back to plank, crossing that arm through across our body, and then inhale, coming back to side plank. Exhale, cross, inhale, side plank. Exhale, cross, inhale, side plank. Twice more, you can do it. Exhale, inhale, last one. Exhale, inhale, hold. And for a few more breaths, you can bring that right foot up to tree pose variation, or hang on to where we were in side plank. And exhale, come on back to a fully square plank position. We're going to step that left foot forward between the palms, powering up the legs. Come on up to a low lunge, high lunge. Sorry about that. And breathing here. On the next inhale, you're going to straighten that front leg. Keep your right heel off the floor. And exhale, back down. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. Twice more. Inhale, and exhale. Inhale, exhale, bending that front knee. Drop your back heel, open on up to warrior two. Once again, we're only here for a minute. On your next exhale, left arm reaches up and over, finding a reverse warrior. Stretching out the left side of your body. And on an inhale, reach up back, on up to warrior two. We're going to bring both of our palms back down to the floor, a little bit in front of that left foot, and we're gonna step all the way up to standing splits. So that right foot is reaching towards the sky. And on an exhale, we're gonna bend that knee in, cross at the knees, and inhale, back up, standing splits. Exhale, cross, inhale, stretch. Exhale, cross, inhale, stretch. Twice more. Exhale, cross, inhale, standing splits. Exhaling to cross, and inhale, standing splits. And on your next exhale, take that right knee, place it all the way down onto the mat behind your left ankle. So we're just coming into a seated twist. Inhale, right arm reaches up towards the ceiling. Exhale, cross that right elbow over your left knee. Find a twist. Looking towards the back of your mat. And on an exhale, unwind. We're gonna stay facing the front of our mat, so cross at the ankles, transfer your weight forward, palms down, finding plank position. Let's roll through chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Just to finish off that phrase there. Take a few breaths in downward dog here before we repeat all of that on the right side. So on an inhale, roll forward to plank. Really power up that core as you transition to side plank here. And exhale, back to plank. Crossing the arm, inhale, side plank, exhale, cross, inhale, side plank, exhale, cross, inhale, up, exhale, cross, inhale, keeping that core really strong. Last one, exhale, cross, inhale, up, and hold this position here. Or add tree variation with the legs. 3 more breaths. And come back to a square plank position. Stepping that right foot forward in between the palms, powering up the legs. Come on up to a high lunge. Breathing. Going through that sequence of talking is very challenging to do at the same time. And so on an inhale, you're going to stretch that front knee. Exhale, bend. Inhale, up. Exhale, bend. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Keep those arms reaching up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale, finding a lunge. Flip that back heel, find warrior 2 on the right side. And on your next exhale, reach the right arm up and over, reverse warrior. And on an inhale, reach that arm back up to warrior 2. We're going to place the hands down a few inches in front of the right foot. Come on up to standing splits. Reaching those left toes towards the ceiling. And on an exhale, bend and cross the knees. Inhale, back up to an extension. Exhale. Inhale, up. Exhale. Inhale, back up. Twice more. Inhale, up. Exhale, cross. Inhale, up. And on this last exhale, we're crossing the left knee all the way behind the right ankle. You might need to reposition yourself slightly to be fully on the mat. Inhale, left arm reaches up. Exhale, cross the elbow over the knee, find a twist. And on your next exhale, unwind. Again, crossing at the ankles, transferring your weight forward to find plank position. Roll through one more series of chaturanga. Inhale to upward dog. And exhale, our final downward facing dog. So from this downward dog, just bring your right leg forward. Drop that knee between your palms at the front of the mat. We're coming into pigeon pose, so readjust yourself as you need. If you find that your hips are a little bit high in this position, it might help to put a block underneath that right hip, just so you have something to fully release and sit on. And you can stay nice and tall here, or if you'd like, walk your hands forward and just relax over that front leg. We'll be here for about 10 breaths or so. We're coming down to the cool down portion of our class. So we can let the Ujjayi breathing go and just let the body come back to a more relaxed state. And on your next inhale, lift your gaze, walk your hands back in, sitting up tall once more. Now, this transition here, we're gonna roll over our sit bones just to face the back of the mat. So we're gonna extend both of our legs out to the back of the mat. Let's take the right leg, bend it in so that the sole of your foot is on the inside of your left foot, your left thigh, flexing that left foot. Inhale, arms up, grow and get taller. Exhale, fold over that front leg. Grab a hold of whatever you can here. And just let the upper body, let it go. You might feel a stretch in your lower back here, or in your hamstring. Just try to breathe into wherever you feel the stretch most. Keeping that front foot flexed. Heel on the floor. And on your next inhale, reach your arms forward before you come all the way up to a seated position once more, and relax down. From here, we're just gonna bring the soles of the feet together. Grab a hold of your ankles. Inhale, right on top of your sit bones. Get taller, and exhale, we're gonna curve the spine right away, folding over our feet. Feel your hips opening up and relaxing. And on your next inhale, roll back up to a seated position. Just gonna repeat that on the second side. So bend in your left knee, and right away, just extend your right leg out behind you to find pigeon pose here on this side. Make any adjustments you need to make here. And if that front leg isn't at a perfect 90-degree angle, it's totally okay. As long as you feel that release in your left glute. And we're sitting up nice and tall on an inhale, and you can stay here, or exhale, fold forward. Feel that release in your left hip.
And other nice inhale, lift your forehead, walk your hands back in.
Same transition, you're gonna roll over your sit bones to face the front of your mat once more. Legs are stretched out in front of you. Left knee bends. Sole of the left foot is resting on the inside of your right thigh. Inhale, reach the arms up, get taller. Exhale, fold forward over that right leg. Keep your right foot flexed, heel on the floor. And breathe. And on your next inhale, reach the arms forward before you come back up to a seated position. We're going to repeat butterfly fold or Buddha Konasana on this side. So soles of the feet together, sitting up nice and tall on an inhale. On exhale, fold over your feet. And on an inhale, roll back up through your spine to seated. So I am going to finish class with an inversion. So I'm going to do a headstand. I do have a tutorial for headstands on my channel, so you can go ahead and have a look at that. If this is totally new to you, I would suggest doing this against a wall. And again, refer to that tutorial for some step-by-step guidance on how to get into this posture. But I'm just going to go ahead and jump in, and I'm going to keep my legs straight. Feel free to do whatever variation you're used to in your own practice. And I'm also just going to do the basket cradle with my hands. So placing my head on the mat, and on your own time, I'm going to hold this for about a minute or so. Feel free to come out whenever you feel is appropriate. Once you've come down out of your headstand, just find an easy child's pose to relax. And on your next inhale, slowly walk your hands back in. Come back to a seated position. And you're going to swing your legs forward. We're coming right away into Shavasana. So just take up space. Let your feet open up, arms and hands open up towards the ceiling. Let your back melt into the floor. Let all tension fall away from your body. We're just feeling our heart rate back to a normal pace, our body coming back to a normal temperature.
And let's take a moment to send gratitude and appreciation to our bodies for being able to carry us through that rather intense practice. And really feel that your body has gone through a little bit of a detox, and maybe you feel lighter, or that some tension has been released. Just tune in with your body, see how you're feeling as we breathe here for another minute or so. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and toes. Let your head rock from side to side. And on your own time, roll onto your right side and slowly, keeping your eyes closed, just bring yourself into a seated position. Whatever's comfortable, sitting up nice and tall, right on top of your sit bones. We'll bring our hands together in a prayer position in front of our chest, and namaste. Thank you guys so much for doing this intense sweat and detox class with me. I hope you did get a chance to really feel that heat in your body and really worked up a sweat. If you liked this video, please hit like. If you really liked it, please subscribe to SKR Yoga and Wellness. It really helps to support free yoga on the internet, which is, of course, always a good thing. Thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your day.